here we are. We're ready to get started. Hello to my I usually stream in the evening, so this is a fun challenge to be doing to a quieter stream, quieter chat, no chat. I do want to show off this. I worked on this design for a challenge with my. Oh, hello. Hello, Clementity. I give you my blessings from IkiCon. Oh, hi, Aster. I hope you're having a fun time at the convention. Oh my god, that's awesome. How's it been so far? Have you gotten any cool merch and stuff? That's awesome. I'm so happy for you. I just wanted to show off this design before we actually like start the art that I'm going to be doing this stream. Me and my girlfriend were doing this funny challenge where we make a design without telling the other what the design is at all, and then they have to date. No matter, like, we don't give each other a coherent theme or anything. We just make. I'm doing good. I got some cute little stickers of me and my brother going bowling. Oh my god, have fun at bowling. Bowling is honestly like so fun, I have to admit, even though I suck at bowling. I'm like so competitive, but I'm not good at it, and I think that's like the only fun way to play bowling. Like, if you're competitive, but you're not good at it. It's a really good time. I'm glad to hear you're having a good time there. And that's awesome. I'd love to see the stickers if you ever get a chance to like take a picture and put them in the, really the goat at bowling. Oh my god, you're gonna race your brother. You're gonna literally put them in the ground. But yeah, me and my girlfriend were making designs, and this is the design that I made. I kind of want to grab the girlfriend, the design that my girlfriend made, because it was very lovely. I'll probably take a picture once the con is over so I can show my full haul. That makes sense. I'm excited to see. But yeah, this is the one that I made, and then this is the one that my girlfriend made. Originally it was a lot more cottagecore, and then she was like, wait, I'll edit it. And I was like, no, you don't have to. And she made it more like tech. It did such a good job on this. I love this character so much. It's so cute, and I think they're so silly. It's such a strange pairing that I love it. We really were talking about them so much, and it's just a fun challenge to do, just like to make a design, and just with the only thing you know is that they're gonna have a partner. I found like an inspo on Pinterest for like something kind of like this body piece of like just like a spine, and I was like, that's really cool. I want something like that. And I just kind of, everything else was just based off of that, I'll be so honest. It was really fun. But that's not what we're working on today. We're getting back to this fucking painting. This goddamn painting that makes me want to rip my hair out. Oh my god. I'm not excited in the slightest. I did a little bit of tweaking of it off stream. Sorry, I got really close to my mic for a second. I don't know if that was really unpleasant. I had to turn my light on. I did a little bit of work on it off stream. I fixed the face a bit. I tweaked with some of the lighting. I'm still not super happy with it. But it's different. So that's something. We're probably gonna mess with it some more. I'm probably gonna continue to try and fuck with it. Right now what I'm gonna check my values. I'm gonna see what the lightest color is. The lightest color is about a mid-tone. It isn't the worst, but it's definitely not what I want. I'm here, I promise. You're yar. Yeah, no, don't worry. Sometimes you gotta yar. I'm kind of thinking, so first what I'm thinking is maybe just in general adding more light to these areas. Just like making it brighter. I'm just doing this with my mouth even. I'm not even doing it with my drawing tablet. I'm gonna grab my drawing tablet. I'm not gonna grab it, it's right here. I just need to plug it in. But that's the first thing I'm thinking, is maybe just having that light would be a bit better. Today I made banana muffins with my family. and it was very fun. But I have to stop at some point because I was the one that was mixing the butter, and then I was mixing the eggs, and then I was mixing the flour, and I was the one that was basically incorporating everything. I had the main thing. My twin was just cutting the pecans that we were putting into them, which I'm not shaming that. That's also still a difficult task, but my hands hurt after a while. Not to say that it's not as hard to cut pecans, because it is, just that my hands were hurting after a bit. And but it was still fun. They came out really good. The fucking banana muffins. I would highly recommend it if anyone has bananas lying around, to finally get around to making fucking, because everyone has. I feel like if you ever buy bananas and any of them ever start to go bad, you're like, oh shit, let me put these in the freezer, I'll make banana bread at some point. But you never make the banana bread. At least that's how it is in my family. We always do that thing where we're like, oh fuck, we gotta make the bread, we gotta make the banana bread if we have bananas, but then we never make it. And this is your sign, if you are that person out there, to make banana bread, because it's really good. Except we made banana muffins, we didn't make banana bread, but the point still stands, right? Because like, both of them are really good. I like baking, it's really fun. It's not as hard either. As long as you're following a recipe and you make sure you read it correctly, which I'm not the best at doing, but I'm okay at. I'm okay at making sure that I read it correctly. The banana bread goes on, no, literally, it goes so hard. And most of the time you make banana bread, you only make banana bread because you have like extra bananas. Like, you almost never make banana bread. You almost never have bananas to make banana bread, because usually you make bananas out of like soft bananas, I guess. Like in my house, at least. We make the banana bread out of like the brown bananas, the very brown bananas. We'll put them in the freezer and everything so we can make the banana bread. Okay, so this brightness seems a little better, right? It has more, it has more going on up here. It really draws your eye specifically to the character. It is still a mid-tone value. I don't want to know what it would look like if it was really bright. Yeah, it would just like look weird. I might do like this, maybe like that. And what I'm gonna try and do, I'm not sure if it'll work very well. Yeah, that's not gonna work very well. This looks so good. Oh, thank you. Hi, Amon. Welcome in. I haven't seen you. Amon. Hi. Aw, you guys saying hi. That's so cute. This is so awesome. Hi, it's good to see you. Thank you for dropping in. You're so kind. Thank you. I don't hate it. I was gonna say I hate this drawing, but I just hate what the turmoil that this drawing puts me through, you know? I don't know. It's kind of like, something about it is more agonizing when it's, oh my god, what did I just do? It's more agonizing looking when it's like darker. Maybe I'll erase it a little. So true though. Yeah, I'm cute as hell. Yeah, you're so cute. Thanks. Yeah. You're cute as hell. You guys are kissing in my chat. I hate this eye, but it's getting covered up by the hair. Anyway. I think that looks better. Yar success? Oh, hell yeah. I'm glad, because I just followed my friend's advice. Did I say thank you to my friend, by the way? I did. Part of me was like, I don't know if I said thank you to my friend Rap. Okay, so I actually did download a few extra brushes, although I just downloaded more brushes for fun, if anything. But I don't know if I'll actually end up using them. But one of the brushes I had was, oh, I actually share this maybe because now that you guys are in here. I made this design with my girlfriend. Not really. We were doing this challenge thing where we both made designs without showing the other person. And this was a design that I made because I really wanted to do something out of my comfort zone. Just because it was just a fun thing to do. I found this kind of body thing on like my Pinterest, and I really wanted this, and I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go crazy. And the challenge, we were making 2 designs without showing them to each other, and we were making them girlfriends. Or we weren't specifically going for girlfriends, we were just going for they have to kiss, but we obviously made girlfriends. And this was her thing. It's so cute. Oh, that's so cute. Thank you. And this was what my girlfriend made. So pretty. So pretty. We both kind of went for a butterfly motif, which I think is really funny. It's not as visible in mine, but I was trying to go for it. But hers butterfly is definitely more visible, and it's so cute, and it's so cute. I love, my girlfriend did such a good job. I love it, I love it. We did such a, it was so fun. It was such a really fun challenge. I would definitely, like, if you have a friend or something and you just want to, like, you guys want to make a character together, I would totally recommend just designing 2 characters without showing the other. And then just, you have to make them kiss somehow. By some method of God. It's a very fun way to do things. Okay, I think this is good enough, so we're gonna start painting. Yay. I usually like to start on the face because the face is my favorite part. Everything else isn't. Also been really liking using airbrushes lately. Particularly the hard airbrush is very fun. I'm gonna grab my, where's my rendering brush? I have a lot of a lot of brushes that I like to use. And they're all very messily organized. But they're organized to me. I want her to be looking more at herself, so it's gonna be kind of hard to position this eye. Honestly, I do kind of like how unnerving this looks. The banana muffins turned out really good. I'm really happy. And I had hot cocoa and shit. And I checked like Instagram while we were like waiting for the... God, I checked Instagram while we were waiting for the muffins to bake. And I saw $100 Little's Pet Shop being sold. And it's gonna be listed in like... It's being sold for $100. I mean, it's not like it's being sold for a good price. It's being sold for $100. I visibly like made a face, so I had to like explain to my mom what I had just seen, and it was a plastic toy for $100. And I'm not saying that they aren't. I'm not judging the seller, I guess, is what I'm saying, because I understand. They have prices. People want them. People are gonna pay for that. But it's just like always really surprising to me that people out there are gonna pay like $100 for. It's mostly one that was like demand. I don't think that one in particular was that rich. I think that one was specifically Littlest Pet Shop, like a LPS Popular one. I think it was like the corgi guy on there. I don't remember their names. I'm sorry. I never watched Littlest Pet Shop Popular. But yeah, it was like $100, and I was literally just like. But I know that when I check the site later, it'll be already sold. Like, someone will buy it immediately, and I think that's crazy. Because every time those people sell, like, anything that's a main 5, which is the popular molds, anytime that those people sell, like, a popular mold, I know that it sells out really fast when it's them. Which is the Littlest Pet Shop Stop Shop or something? I don't remember. God, now that I gave my friend some custom content for Sims 4. I really want to play Sims 4 myself, but I really want to finish this drawing. I almost never finish drawings when they're for me, so I'm like, I really just want to finish this one. At least to some level, you know? I don't have to like render it like I would render it if it was for someone else. Usually my rendering is way better if I'm doing it for another person, I won't lie. Or I take like way longer. Because for them, it's like usually I'm being paid if it's a commission, or if I'm not being paid, I still want it to be good, obviously, because it's for someone else. Whereas when something is for me, I feel like I let myself get away with like making the quality much worse. Because I feel like I'm usually pretty happy as long as I could just stop it right here and I'd probably be pretty content with this. Just like this piece on its own. But like, I don't know, it's hard to work on something for yourself as much as for working on something for someone other than you. Because at least when it's for someone other than you, you get like their joy out of it, usually it's usually like, but when it's just you, like, you're already probably pretty happy with, you're like, oh wow, this work in progress is looking really good. And then I could just stop there, because then I'm already happy, you know, like. But I'm not going to. I want to render it at least a bit. I know that I wanted her lip to be like visibly bleeding, but I don't know how I'm going to be able to do that. I didn't set it up in the flats, and it's going to be very annoying to figure that out. She's also clearly wearing makeup, so it'll be kind of hard. Got a Clem stream notif while I'm sitting out on a bench, so I'm watching from the beautiful sunlight. Aw, hi Cosmo. Hope this stream is going well. Thank you. I'm drawing this nightmare again. That's really sweet. I hope you're having a good time out in the sun. It makes me so happy every time I hear from Cosmo. Cosmo's like just having a beautiful time in the world. It makes me really happy. That sounds relaxing. It does. It sounds very relaxing. I'm very envious, for real. Fuck, I forgot to turn my captions on. I always do this. Where's the thing? I keep forgetting to turn my captions on. Not a nightmare. It's beautiful. Thank you. I keep forgetting to turn my goddamn captions on. Okay, now they're on. That's the one thing I'm always forgetting every time. I open Mix It Up. I never forget Mix It Up. I always turn on a thing I have it's called Ghost Chat, which puts the chat on my screen, so I don't have to like use my phone to check for chat or anything. I always fucking forget to. Is that not on this layer? It is. What layer did I? When did I draw on this layer? Why did I draw on this layer? It is pretty out here. Yay! I'm so glad. It's so cold where I live. I'm really glad that you're able to be outside. I tried to go out for a little bit and I was like, no, it's too cold. It snowed a few days ago and it's been so cold that the snow has like still stayed on the ground for. It's so cold. And it sucks because I like being outside, but it's just like, it's not pleasant right now. Da, 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 da. But that's okay, because I can just cozy up inside and draw, I guess. I don't know if the light would actually even be hitting this eye at all, but I'm gonna add a little highlight there. Right here-ish. That seems fine. The faintest of highlights, you know. God, I had the weirdest fucking dream last night. Like, I know everyone says that, and I know I also always say that, but I swear to God that this one was so weird. So I had like, I was back in high school. I feel like a lot of people's dreams start like that. And there was a baking contest going on, but you only brought in one thing, only one sample. So what I made a lemon macaron, because I was like, that's a hard thing to make. Not just a lemon one specifically, but like macarons in general are pretty tricky to make. I know I've made one before and they're very difficult, especially when you make them like perfectly round. So I picked the best looking macaron, the one that was the most perfectly round out of the batch. And I spent so much time because it was mostly like a, you're so strong, oh, thank you. I spent so long in this stream of decorating the top of it with fondant. Because it wasn't like you weren't gonna eat it. The contestants they weren't gonna eat it. It was just like a looking. It was mostly like for visuals. So of course I put a lot of effort into how it looked, and I put like fondant on the top, so I made it would look like a little mini garden and shit. It was so beautiful. It was very pretty. And I got there, and everyone's sitting at these little round tables with their dish on their assigned seats, and I sit in my seat and I get mine looked at, and the announcer goes up. She's announcing who won what. The first person that she calls is this guy, just some guy. I don't know who he is. He's just the most generic white guy you can picture, like high school white boy. And then his dish was the ugliest oatmeal cookie, and he won like the first thing. And everyone immediately, of course, burst into outrage. Everyone was so mad. They were like, what? That's not a good, that doesn't even look good. And it wasn't a taste contest, so it's not like oatmeal cookies don't look good. I'm sorry. Like, I love oatmeal cookies. I'm not saying that they're bad. I'm just saying that it was a visual baking contest, and it was also just a very ugly oatmeal cookie, and oatmeal cookies already don't look good that much. So as you can imagine, it was not the prettiest thing to love. And so everyone was outraged, and the announcer was like, guys, because of the nature of this contest, we're going to publish our findings in the newspaper, but you are more likely to get published. You are more likely to win and get published if you are cis and white. And that is exactly, like, cis white man is what she said. And I was so confused. Like, it's not even, like, I'm not even kidding. That's, like, exactly what she said word for word in the dream. And I was like, what? And she was like, because most of the seniors apparently were cis white men. So it was like, apparently it was like, oh, some statistic. It was so random. And I was like, I was so pissed off. And so one of my friends was there, and she was like, let's make a dramatic exit. Pick me up, carry me out, and I'll carry your macaron. And I was like, I was a little confused, but I was like, okay. You can, as long as you're carrying my macaron, because like otherwise I won't be able to bring it. So I pick her up. She wasn't very hard to pick up. She was a very small person. And I pick her up and we start walking, and we don't even get like a few feet away until she purposefully crunches my macaron in her hand. And I immediately threw her on the ground, and I was like, you broke, what did you do? You broke my macaron. It was so fucking dramatic for no reason. And I ran out crying because all the parents were outside waiting to like pick up their kids, because it's like near like after school event. And I was like, my dad was there, and I was like, Dad, my friend broke my macaron. Which it didn't even matter that much. I had more at home. We only brought one. It's not like you just make a macaron. It was just that you were only supposed to bring one. So it's not like I only had one macaron, but it was still like, the Jay was so upset. My dad was really confused, and he was like, okay, well, let's go to the store, okay? Let's go to the store, and let's get you something to cheer you up, okay? Let's get you something nice. Let's not think about this. And I was like, okay. So we went to the store, and you won't fucking believe who was there in the stream. It was that bitch that broke my macaron. And I, of course, had the most normal reaction to have in a dream. I immediately ran at her and started beating her up until like I threw her on the ground. I started beating her up. It was so violent. And she was like, I I bet you didn't even make that macaron. Like, while I was beating her up, and I was like, get her, get her. She was like, I bet you didn't even make that macaron, while I was like beating her up, and I was like, oh yeah? She was like, yeah. And I was like, I'll make a macaron right here and then. She was like, okay, do it. And I got up, and she just kind of laid on the ground, like where I was pummeling her. She literally just waited there, and I'm not even kidding. The whole time I was getting ingredients, she was just on the ground waiting for me. And she such a weird dream. And so I made up a plan and everything. I was like, okay, I'm gonna make a salted caramel chocolate macaron. It's gonna have like nice granulated salt, like a few decorative pieces of salt on top. It's gonna look really nice. I didn't know how I was going to make it in the store, considering there's not an oven in the store. And I literally did mean like I was gonna make it right there. Oh my god. I didn't. Hi, Rev. I did not expect that. Hi. Oh my god, I actually like flinched so bad. Hi. Where was I in my story? Oh yeah, so I got Startle too. It's literally just the startle redeem. The frightened people redeem. And Rev loves redeeming the frightened people redeem. Where was I? Oh, I got all my stuff that I needed for the macaron. And then you won't fucking believe it. I literally, like, there's no way anyone could ever predict the twist that was about to happen in this dream. I don't like this tier, by the way. I'm getting rid of it. I don't know how to like, I don't know how to like introduce this twist really, because it was such a dream, like stereotypical dream thing. I got interrupted because a robot invasion started. Just out of nowhere. And the robots were giant metal little pet shops. And I'm not kidding. And I ran out of the store with my fake friend, and I lost her on purpose so that I would just be alone. I didn't want to deal with her and the robots at the same time. And I just remember I went to like a shoreline and I just looked out. I'm not even kidding. Like, I wish I was. This dream was such a weird dream. I'm evil, sorry. It's okay. I wouldn't have the option to metal pipe if I didn't want it to be redeemed. It's like your introduction. It's how you say hi to me. You redeem a metal pipe. Hmm? Doing stuff on the face is really hard because faces are pretty smooth shaded. Skin in general is just kind of hard. Psych major here, I think this stream is about your repressed desire to eat LPS accessories. I don't want to eat LPS accessories. I was not a kid that chewed on LPS. I never did. I never chewed on them. I don't think. Not that I remember. I think there was... I didn't chew on my favorites. I know that. I chewed on something, but I don't remember what it was. But most of my LPs, I did want to chew them though, I will say. I just didn't. I was like, that's gross. I also played with my neighbor a lot, so I didn't want to chew on them because I didn't want my neighbor to have to touch what I chewed on. I didn't want or more so, I didn't want to chew on what my neighbor had touched. You know, I don't want to touch what people have touched. Yucky. I don't want to chew on what people have touched. Yucky. Yucky, yucky. I guess that would be a repressed desire, wouldn't it be? Because I wasn't chewing on them, but I wanted to. Much to think about. But yeah, I went to the shore side and there was a little pet shop that was like malfunctioning, like a little pet shop robot, and it was just like shooting at lasers endlessly into the sea. And I just kind of watched, and I woke up. And I woke up. It was a really strange dream. Do you guys have any? Did you guys dream last night? Was anything as weird? Was anything weird? Have any weird go on in your life? Have anything weird happen in your dream? I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about. First I said in your dream, and then I went in your life. I'm making about a lot of broad strokes right now. I don't like that eyebrow that much. It just looks weird. That's better. I had a dream about going fishing the other night and I could see the fish, but then they would look at the bait and then oh no. That's just kind of sad. They didn't want to get fished. They were too smart. Dang fish. It's such a funny thing, like, specifically to dream about, is like going fishing. But you didn't, it's happened IRL? Oh, you just had a very realistic dream then, I see. That's very funny. Why don't they like your bait? Maybe you just need to get worms? Or was it worms, maybe? I really miss fishing. I didn't realize you were a fish head. Maybe when it's spring you can go fishing. I mean, I guess you could probably, in theory, go fishing in winter. I just don't think it would be as pleasant. I think it'd be, in my opinion, it'd be pretty unpleasant to go fishing in winter. It's not pleasant. Yeah, I could imagine. Personal experience. Okay, I'm glad someone is weighing in. Yeah, I'm probably gonna wait. Yeah, at least when spring rolls around, it'll be nice. I was gonna say maybe we can all go fishing together, and I realized it's literally impossible. I love forgetting that people are like far away. Like I do that all the time. Like, oh, we should watch. Sometimes I take my girlfriend, like, we should do this together, and it's like, it's something you have to do, like, or like my friends. Sometimes I see things that make me think of my friends, and I'm like, oh my god, it's just like so fun to do with them. But it's like it's literally a in-person thing. If only, yeah, literally. Sometimes your brain, you can't make up the difference. I don't know if those really look like tears as much as they kind of just look like sweat, huh? I wish I had like all the money in the world so I could just like see people who are far away. My brain really just wants to play Sims, but I'm gonna do that as a reward for finishing this drawing. Or not finishing, but at least getting somewhere in it progress-wise. I don't know if I want to do the background yet. I might just have this entire stream be rendering the character. It might not be a very long stream. I've already been streaming for 40 minutes. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't realize. Huh, well. Maybe it will be a long stream and I just won't realize it will be. Apparently. If only, like, yeah, literally. I fished before, but I wasn't good at it. I didn't catch anything. But I did just, like, enjoy it. It was kind of peaceful. And for me, it's not really about catching anything. It's just kind of, like, being out there. Experiencing. Because it's just kind of pretty. I like water. I like being out. But yeah, I had a fun time when I tried. It was just very peaceful. Where I live is also just like super pretty though, so it definitely helps. But I think all lakes are usually pretty, right? Like, never met an ugly lake. Not yet. I'm sure they are existing out there somewhere, but I've never met one yet. Ouch, I just hit my I just hit my elbow on my desk. I still need to make one of those like art wrapped of like like 2023. I haven't made a compilation yet, and I'd really like to. I'd like to see how my art progressed through the year. Although I don't know if I drew for every month. It would just be fun to put together regardless. But I do think there are a few months where I didn't draw, but I'd still love to like, you know, document what I did do. I need to do that. I'm really proud of where my art is currently. I really like that I'm currently in a phase where I rediscovered my love for airbrush. It's just so good, especially for skin, like the hard and soft airbrushes. I used to watch art tutorials, and then they would like talk about soft and hard airbrushes, and I would try and I didn't understand. And then I saw, like, I would see a lot of like people in the, like, back in the day, I feel like they talked more negatively about the airbrush. Like, I remember I told my friend Rev this, but I was literally like, I think a lot of like early internet stuff held me back from using the airbrush, because I feel like they made fun of people who use airbrush a lot, which is weird because it's not a bad, it's a very good brush. Especially for like skin, and hard airbrush is also good for just like fabric. Soft airbrush too is also good for fabric. It's all just like dependent on what you're doing, you know? Obviously having like other brushes in there is good. Like, you should have hard edges, you should have soft edges, you should have texture. But like airbrushes are just so good. They're just so good. I could probably render an entire piece with airbrush, and I would probably really enjoy it. I'm not even lying. It'd be so peaceful. God, you know what I really miss? Nintendogs. It's really weirdly specific, but I miss Nintendogs. I used to play so much as a little kid, and I loved it. I won't lie. Like, it was just so fun. My parents even got me the one, like the cat and dog one, because I always really wanted a cat, but my dad was allergic. So I always really wanted the cat. And so they got me the cat version, the cat and dogs version of Nintendogs, and I loved it so much. And I lost that copy too, which made me really sad. I'd really love to have it back one day. I looked everywhere for it. I can't fucking find it. I think it's just gone forever. I probably like lost. I don't know. Kids lose. DS games were so easy to lose. Literally. I know that they were like small for convenience for like bringing them with you, but I wish they weren't as hard to lose. Which I know is like kind of an impossible thing to ask, right? Like, you can't just make a small thing less hard to lose, but I do wish they were less hard to lose. I guess Switch games are pretty small too for the same reason, but I've never lost a Switch game. Like, I've lost a DS games, but I also don't bring my Switch anywhere. Like, I know Switches are small so you can like bring them on the go, but I usually just like bring them like to bed. This is the furthest I'll ever take them. I'm just sleepy. I just lie down. Like, I would be scared of taking my Switch anywhere outside of the house. It's definitely not like a DS, where a DS I would feel like comfortable if it fell onto concrete, you know? Like a DS, that's a weird thing to say, but like I wouldn't like throw a DS onto concrete. Rip Brilliant, you would have loved Lethal Company. I'm scared of Lethal Company, man. Also, Blanche is alive. Yeah, like I trust throwing, like if I accidentally dropped a DS, I would feel comfortable, you know? I wouldn't be that scared. I'd be a little frightened. Maybe it got a little bit of a crack, but I wouldn't be like terrified. If I dropped a Switch onto concrete accidentally, I would be crying. I would be screaming. I would genuinely like lose my shit. It would be so over for me. I'm gonna just erase this lace out so that I can cover it up with a new layer. It'll look a little weird for a second, but that's okay. Dude, my 3DS was a brick. I took it like everywhere. Yeah, literally. The 3DS was like a goat. We dropped the Switch once and it has a crack that goes across its screen. Mountains, beaches, nothing gets to her. So real. My DS Lite was fighting for its life with broken hinges, but she ran up. Yes, exactly. They were beautiful. I trusted them. I trusted them so much. I would not trust a Nintendo Switch. Not in the same way. I will say Nintendo Switch is like, I like Nintendo Switch games. It's not that I don't like the Nintendo Switch. It's just that I wouldn't trust it to not break if I took it somewhere. I'm just a big fan, though. DS was really just like the supreme form of. We should just like go back to DSs, honestly. That's not really even like a joke. I just kind of mean that. I loved the DS. It was great. It ran everything awesomely. Because they were small games, obviously. Like, I wouldn't play Splatoon on the DS. But, like, come on. It was so good for, like, little portable games. It was so cute. I took it to school and shit. And I would never play it, but I would take it with me just so that I had the option. But I had, like, friends and shit, so I didn't really, like, in class I couldn't play it. And then at lunch I was usually, like, with my friends, so, you know, I couldn't play it. But I would still bring it with me. Just so that I had the option. I still have it too, is the awesome thing. I still have my Switch, not my Switch, oh my god. I still have my DS. I just don't have a charger for it. But that probably won't be hard to find one in my house. Because me and my twin were DS kids, and I think my twin probably still has hers. It's gonna be more work than I expected it to be. Oh, as always with art with me, I feel like I'm the type of artist where I'm like, oh, this will only take a few hours. And it takes me like a few days. I was genuinely like amazed that I told Alex I said like, oh, this ghost ship should be finished by this weekend. And I remember I powered through the last day because I was like, I said it would be finished this weekend. I said it'd be finished this weekend. But I just like, it just takes me way longer to do things than I like expect them to. I'm just very bad at like time frames. I need like a timer just in the corner of everything, like a speed run. Be really funny. One of the artists I do really admire, they're very good at drawing really fast, and I asked them, I was like, how do you do that? And they were like, oh, I just time myself and I make it so that I can see the timer all the time. And I think that's really cool. Open stream, my beautiful wife. Oh wow. Hi Bab. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you? How are you doing? Your beautiful wife is in agony, I fear, but that's okay. I hate drawing tears. I might just not have a tear be there. This is really difficult. I also still need to give her her nails. I don't know what color I'm gonna have them be. They might match the lips. I don't really feel like. I don't really feel like picking a color. I just got off a work call and I'm considering working on reps, but why are you tormenting her? Oh, what references are you planning on doing? I'm not tormenting her. It's just, it's sort of, beautiful should never suffer. It's sort of, a character-based piece of, I don't know, I've just been thinking about her recently, so I just wanted to make a piece that's sort of based off of her character. It's specifically based off the emotion of, like, I base it off of how when there will be, like, videos of people that will record themselves after they cry, and I know it's really specific, but, like, they record themselves after they cry, and they're like, oh, I look so beautiful after I cry. And it's sort of like the way of, like, how people look at themselves in a lens of beauty, even when they're suffering. And it's sort of tying in how Blanche kind of objectifies herself and wants everyone around her to do that because she struggles to see worth for herself without, just, like, outside of the lens of beauty. So it's just sort of like, it's sort of like a piece like that. It's sort of like, even in, like, this agonizing moment, she's more focused, even, like, during crying, she's more just focused on, like, how she's looking and being like, wow, I look good. Because, you know, yeah, I love talking about meaning and whatnot. Oh, damn, art for it, go off. I just love art with meaning. Rest for all my characters? Good grief, you are so ambitious. Who are you gonna start with, if you know? praying for you though. I believe in you. I hate hands. I have sketches for you have sketches for everyone done? Oh my god. I'm not gonna start with cake and just remake the college references. Oh my god, I didn't see. Is it in your server? Wait, I wanna see. I wanna see them. I want to see. Yes! Oh my gosh. If I look at it, am I allowed to post it? Am I allowed to show stream? The image, I'm not like gonna stream. Oh my god. I saw 125 instead of 124. That's really funny. Oh my goodness. Let me put this in my art program. I don't really feel like they're like radiation. Please let them out. I don't feel like putting in their like a media thing on top of this. I'm so sorry. So I'm just gonna put this in my art program. Look at him. It's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine. Every time I have to, it's not mine. I have to put like I can't have people think it's me. Look, oh, they're so cute. Oh, I love how Eddie looks in this. Oh, it's so silly. Oh, so gooby. Oh, it's so silly. I just want to like pinch his cheeks. Like, wait, like, okay, not like that. I'm sorry. That wasn't how I wanted it to be. I wanted it to look like I was grabbing the cheek and like squishing it around like that. I just made his face swirl inward. Oh my god, he's so happy, doggy. Oh, he's so happy, doggy. He's so happy, doggy. He's so happy, doggy. Yay. Yay, happy doggy. Aww. Aww. Oh, these are so good. I love Aw, the fucking dog. Every time I see Cal, I have to draw a doggy. It's just so him. He's so doggy. That was so awesome. I love that so much. They're literally so like, I just love Cal. He's so like, he's just so. He's just so. Wait, hold on. Look. So silly puppy. Wait, I'm gonna draw holding like a carrot. On the blind game, sorry. Yay, yay, cake, yay. 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 I don't know how to draw dog like in this way that I've in this weird creature way that I've done it. I'm just gonna draw like this weird LPS. It's like that. Yippee, he's so happy. And wife is so scared. So surprised. They're so silly. I love them. I love them. I love Kyle and Alice. Alright, goodbye. Goodbye, silly fellows forever. That'll be in the time lapse because I can't just like erase the layer. I have to erase them specifically. So I can't just I guess I could have undone, but I think it's funnier that they'll be in the time lapse. Like the Clip Studio time lapse. This is like the one post. Our cat perfectly shaped like a seal, but I felt bad taking a picture because our husband was crying. I I love that post so much. It's so funny. It's so funny. I love that post. That's literally the best. My kids are being strange and I feel bad taking a picture because my wife is breaking down. This is so funny. What a beautiful world. My kids are being strange. No, they're being lovely. Stop that slander at once. My girlfriend's not gonna be happy with me when I tell her that I was streaming when she was asleep. She's like, you streamed and you didn't even tell me you were going to? I didn't even think I was going to, but I really just want to work on this. So I'm like, what the fuck? Where is my... Oh, I accidentally set it to darken somehow. I could not tell you how I fucking did that. Time zone issue to be answered on usually 3. No! It's okay. We spent time together today. I drew with her on call. It was very fun. We made 2 designs without telling the other what they were going to be at all, and we just with the notion that they were going to have to date the 2 characters. They were going to have to be kissers. It was based off of something we saw where it was like take 2 characters and it was like an art challenge on like Instagram. It was like take 2 characters and then with another artist draw them as a couple, and you draw them as a couple and they'll draw them as a couple. And I was like, that sounds cute, but me and my girlfriend already do that with like all of our characters ever. Almost all of our characters kids. So it was like in some form. So it was like that wasn't really interesting. So we made like the silly cats. Yeah, the silly cats. So we made, this was the one I designed. A funny fella. I don't want to pull up the one she made again. Sorry, I've already pulled it up like 3 times. But I probably can. No, I'll pull it up again. But both, hers is very beautiful. I don't want it to not be seen. This is what she made. Very beautiful. Very, very beautiful, as always. Damn, I know, right? She did such a good job. It's crazy. Am I just a goo-boo? I like Clemenici with, oh, thank you. What the heck? Oh, so kind. Oh, so kind. These fingers are a little weird. I don't want to think about it. I just love making funny fellas. I just realized why Yuri is so good. That's such a funny thing to say. Why? Why is it? Was there a specific reason, or were you just saying that? Such a funny thing to say because of Yunichio. Oh wow, so kind. I'm sure if you combine me and Yuchi's name in some way, you'd get Yuri. I'm not gonna try though, but I'm sure. I don't have an R in my name. That's the first stepping stone. There are no R in either of your names, no. Unfortunately not. I guess we could not make Yuri. But we're very close, we're just 1 letter away. Hand looks so weird and I don't want to think about it. Okay, Yuri's so good, you gotta be illiterate. True! This hand looks fine. I don't want to look at it anymore though. Otherwise I'll start breaking down. It's just for me. I don't care if the hand's perfect. It's not like I'm being paid to do this, right? Like... If someone was paying me to draw my own character crying for some goddamn reason, then I would make sure the hand was perfect. But I'm not, so... That's such a funny idea, like getting paid to draw your own characters. That's like crazy to me. I guess some people do that with like really big, like if they have like a video game or something and they're like, oh my gosh, can you please draw like a signature? I'd pay for any Blanche art, basically like buying her a new handbag. No. That's so funny, you're so dedicated. So dedicated marriage, wow. Oh, I forgot about that finger. Oops. And that one looks the weirdest. Whereas I need to move back to. I love hot moms. Aw. So kind. Oh, I forgot I do them recently. I never showed that on stream. I probably should, huh? I went through like a while ago where I showed. Here's my little wives. My little wives. They are married. And they're so silly. And I drew them very small. And that's all. I'm not gonna linger on that any longer. It's very silly to me. It did not take me very long. I saw this high ass trying to be so normal. I feel like almost every time I see you bap, you're high. And I mean that in the nicest way possible. Let me in! My turn! Poor Beb. Every time I'm just like, poor Beb. You're going through it. The employment horrors. I don't know if you're still doing that internship, but... 3 new containers a week got sent to my house, so yeah, we set for life. That's so fucking funny. Yeah, I am. What am I calling? Oh no! Was it one you liked or one you didn't like? Because I remember there were a few you didn't like. Indifferent, oh. Damn. Well, at least it was someone you liked, I guess. It's still be kind of nervy though. I'd be like, oh gosh, me next. I'm not saying that you should think that, I would be so paranoid. How's the internship going? I gotta keep moving the drawing and not the do what I want to do. No, I'm so scared my boss wants to have a meeting. Oh no, I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm praying for you. But I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure you don't even need the prayers. Should be fine though, because I don't cause any problems. Yeah, that's fair. I don't think you can hear Fish, but he's barking right now. He's very loud. My awful puppy. He was such a naughty... He was being so naughty when we were making I was making banana muffins with my family earlier. He was barking like almost the whole time. He was so jealous. He was so upset that we were not hanging out with him and we were instead making banana muffins. And he was barking like literally the whole fucking time. He also barked at me this morning because I didn't pet him I pet him for, he wanted some, why not share with Fish? Fish has never had human food, actually. He doesn't understand it, and I think every time we've given it to him, he doesn't like it. He spits it out, unless he sees Zelda eating it, and then he's like, oh, okay, and then he wants it. He's just a silly puppy. He does not know anything about this world. OMG, no way. And his brick ad, literally. Kibble fiend? Yeah, he's a kibble fiend. He only eats kibble and he love it. He love kibble. He's never once had even like a fry or a chip. I think I've given him one chip before actually, and he begged me so hard every time I touched chip bags for like a month, and then he forgot. And then he forgot about it, and now he never begs me anymore. I only gave him the chip because it like fell on the ground, by the way, and it was like right by him, and he was trying to paw at it through the gate, and I felt really bad, so I gave it to him. Because it fell. He forgot. Yeah, no, literally, I'm pretty sure he forgot. Like, he doesn't beg me about them anymore. I think he just like forgot that they tasted good. I don't think he has a very good memory. Fish would never survive in the wild. No, definitely not. He's too loud. He would bark, and then the anything that would eat him would find him, like a bear or something. And he would just give his location away all the time. He would never be. He's not good at like staying hidden. You just bark. He's just like Juno's stupid naughty puppies. Literally. All puppy know to do is bark. Oh, it's so rendered in only a few specific spots. I'm using a lot of airbrush for this piece, but I really like the feeling it's giving off. So I might just stick with that for the most part. It's like a rainbow up here, which is kind of interesting. Fish is also like 5'11", so he's too big. Yeah, literally. Oh, I got the cutest picture of him today. I need to show it. I'm also just gonna put it in my art program. He was doing the stupidest thing. I told him to sit, and he was like... He did like this really big. He sat. This is how he sat. It's like, I told my mom about this picture. The baby gate, yeah, literally the baby gate. And we also keep it, I don't know if you can see that, we keep it like, there's like a zip tie thing here where we keep it even more closed. It's like, it latches onto here and then it goes across the other baby gate. And then the other door has a baby gate on it too. He's a little devil. Except actually the times that he's broken out, he's just like really sweet. All he does is like bobble around very slowly and cautiously and sniff everywhere. So he's not actually that bad when he's out of there, but there's like nothing in his head. No, literally. He doesn't think about anything other than like being pet. My mom like says that the reason why he barks, or at least the reason why she says he barks, is because whenever we're talking, he'll also start to bark, and she's like, oh, he just wants to be involved in the conversation. And I'm like, he's yelling. Barking at 7 a.m. No, literally. It was 10 a.m. this time, at least. But he was barking because I let our old man dog out instead of petting him, and I'd already been petting him for like 5 minutes. Because I was petting him for that one because I was trying to decide what to eat, and then when I decided, it was a bagel, so I had to wait for it to finish toasting, and so I was petting him. And then when I got back from petting the old man dog, he started like getting really excited because he was like, oh, you're gonna pet me, but my bagels had popped, and I was washing my hands, and then I was handling my food, and he was so mad at me for not petting him while I was making food. I was like, brother, you stopped petting fish? Oh, barking for 100 years. No, literally, he woke up everyone in my house. My mom had been asleep, and my mom, like, she came out of her room because she heard me telling my little old man dog to go. I was like, go on, you can do it. And she walked out and she was like, go on. I was like, oh. So sorry. Barking for 100 years. That's literally how he is. He will never stop barking, ever. He has to bark. It's just like in his— oh my god, what did I just do? Oh, I just zoomed in really fast. Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to do that. But yeah, he's such a naughty. Hey, eyes on my mic. Sorry. Oh, sorry. So it was funny because I remember a lot of people were like, oh, I would love to see your process. And now I'm just like, this is not what my process is at all. None of this has been my usual process. Because I started coloring this last night, and my process was literally I put it all in grayscale, and then I just used so many gradient maps to make this lighting until I was like, okay. Which is not what I usually do. At all. But, I love gradient maps, I have to say. But I like them more for, like mixing in overlays until I get a color that I want, I guess. I used to have a lot of people tell me, not a lot of people, I had this, there's one person would tell me, the way I painted, I would like to add, and I still do this sometimes, I did this in this painting actually, but it's really subtle so you can't really see it very well, but there's like little accents of, like under here, there's a little accent of a deep purple. It looks so good so far, oh, thank you. But like I have little accents of purple to complement, like you can see it especially in the hair. I have little accents of purple to complement the yellow tones, and I remember I had someone tell me and they were like, you can just use gradient maps to like balance all your colors out after. And of course I do use gradient maps, but like nothing's gonna get that effect like just painting in the color that I want, you know? Like that's not the same thing. Of course I was trying to be very polite, so it's like, oh thanks, I'll keep that tip in mind. I did not. It's just like, I know they were trying to be helpful. It's not like a malicious thing. It's just like, it's just my process. I know it takes longer probably to like, you could say it takes longer, but like nothing works as like blending the color in. You get different values that way, you know? Like, I don't want a gradient map to randomly put the color somewhere for me. I want to put the color in myself, you know? Don't give a fuck. I wouldn't say I don't give a fuck, but it was definitely like, it's not my intended usage of gradient maps. Like you can see in the collarbone here, there's a little bit of purple too. It's just like to deepen some shades. I should actually put a little bit of purple in the nails because I feel like that would really help bring out the color. Maybe in the lips too. What the fuck is this song? Like, every time I put on one of these big things, I'm just like, there's some penis music in this goddamn playlist. Okay, there's a nice amount of purple. I like just adding colors in. I think it's fun. It makes pieces look more lively, even if like the colors don't always make sense. Like just a little bit of purple there. You can't really totally tell when you're zoomed out, but I feel like it just adds overall to the piece. How have I already been streaming for like an hour? Okay. Good grief. I thought I'd make much faster progress just by the hour mark, but I have not. That's okay. Slow and steady wins the... Well, it's not a race. It's also just for me. I was saying this at the beginning of the stream, but like I literally could just like finish it. I could call it any time and I'd probably be just as happy with it. But I don't know. I like giving my characters like some cool pieces every now and then. Although I do need to draw like a nice big piece for Elliot. I feel like Blanche is always definitely my character who gets the most random pieces. But she's just very fun to draw, I'm gonna be honest. Mostly because her hairstyle is just very easy. I don't have to think about it, as she should. Hairstyle is very easy to draw. I like her sense of fashion the most. It's the most fun to just like play with. Or I don't like it the most because I like everyone's sense of fashion, but her fashion is all your character's pieces are so awesome. Aw, thank you. You're just kindness to me. What the heck? Why? Thank you. No, I'm kidding. But thank you, that's really sweet. I'm glad to talk to you too, it's been a while. I've been thinking lately of when we were playing Left 4 Dead 2 together and we all had like really different mods and it was a very chaotic experience. And I love that, it was so fun. I miss it, I'd love to do that sometime. But I know you're like busy, you have like an internship and shit, so. And so is Yuchi. Yuchi's in Taiwan right now. Waiting for the to do stream. That'd be so funny. I'm genuinely like, there was a stream I was considering doing where it was like every 5 minutes I have to add a mod. I'm always around. I can't read. I'm always usually around, so no worries. I see. But yeah, I was considering doing a stream idea where I have to add a mod every, because I don't think I have any of my mods anymore because I moved computers, so I was thinking of doing it. I have to add a mod every 5 minutes. And I think it'd be funny, but I don't think it's possible because then I'd like have to do, like, how would that work? I guess maybe it would just like stack if I was stuck in a thing for longer. I don't know what they're called. They should still be there since it's Steam side. Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. My dogs are yarking like crazy. Holy shit. Absolute slideshow stream. Left 4 Dead 2 mods are not as... Are you saying this is a slideshow stream? In which case, worrisome. I didn't realize it was so bad. Oh no. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2. Oh, Left 4 Dead 2 mods are not as intensive as you'd think they'd be. It's not like Sims 2 mods. I remember you streaming it to me on Discord. Oh, was it? Oh yeah, that's right. Well, I had a much worse computer, is the thing. Like, that computer was like struggling for its life. It was popping off the hinges and shit. I'm pretty sure this one it'd be much more fine. Yeah, true computer change, yeah. I think this one would handle streaming it much better. And I also did have a lot of mods, which would be like, that's why I was like, oh, I added a mod every 5 minutes. Because I don't know. Also, it's like I said, yeah, it'd probably be much more manageable. Yeah, it's okay. I also forget that I change computers sometimes until I'm like, wait. I still miss my old computer sometimes, but when I actually like opened it, I'm like, oh my god, I hate you. Not that I miss it for like any genuine reason, it's just kind of like, I had it for the longest time. Hello, Blanche. Hello, Blanche. I used it for so long that I just like, it wasn't as bad as I like thought it was. Or it was, I don't know. I looked at it through very rose-tinted glasses, so it was like, to me it was really good. Because it was the only computer I had ever. I defended that shit with my last dying breath whenever one of my friends was like, you have a really shitty computer. I'm like, it's actually like just a laptop and it's running it better than you'd think it would be, okay? It's doing its best. And it was terrible. It was not a very good laptop. And I mean that very nicely. I loved that little laptop. It carried me through so much. And I still do defend it to this day. Not the laptop white knighting. It was the only thing I had. I had it since I was like 12, I think. Even my mom was like, she was always like, I need to buy you a new laptop when you go to college. I was like, no, you don't have to. And my laptop was literally like falling off of its hinges, and I'm not even kidding. Like, I couldn't close the laptop. At all. I couldn't close it or else it would start making cracking noises because it was coming off of the hinges. It was really bad. I was the same with my old PC. I had it for 90 million years and she was full of bloatware, but she was everything. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't have to be perfect for you to love them so much, right? Like, they just have to be there for you in your hardest of times. She's the robotics 3D printing computer. I now entirely wiped it. Oh my god. Aww. At least you still see her sometimes. She's like in a retirement home. Anyone's first PC can survive even the hardest software breaks? No, literally. Your first computer will go through so much shit. Always. It will survive whatever you put it through. I would play Minecraft with shaders on my old laptop, and she was trying for her life. And now I can run Minecraft shaders like really well when I'm not streaming. I'm saying it's not very. When I'm streaming, it's like 30 frames per second, and when I'm not streaming, it's just like 60, which is fine. And I don't mind it, but it's very. She trusted you and you killed her. My first PC was obliterated by a can of Dr. Pepper. No! Oh my god, that's so sad. You trusted her and she trusted you and you killed her. Oh my god, that's messed up. All of my computers have mostly died to time, although there was one that I accidentally broke because I thought I broke a piece of the charger off into it, and I didn't, and I accidentally just scratched the inside of the charging port. So the actual computer itself works, it just, the charging port is... If that makes sense. It was, I think it's fixable, but my mom was just like, I needed to buy you a new laptop anyway. And it was just a laptop that was very old and I was boring. Like, I was borrowing. It was less like borrowing, it was more like, it was a very old computer that my mom had put away because she had gotten a replacement laptop already. Like, it wasn't like, no one was using this laptop. This was just like a very, very old laptop. I had a gamer rage moment. A YouTuber declined my trade request on Animal Jam. A YouTuber? No, that's so sad. I've been through anger management now. I would never hurt a woman again. Like the drywall to a man's rage, a laptop to an Animal Jam jammer's rage. That's so sad. Was it a fair trade offer? What was the trade? Do you remember? Now I really want to know. I love that you got so upset. Terra is not as hard to render as I thought, but I guess it's because it's really dark, so I don't actually have to render that much. I'm using like a pencil brush for the hair, so I can get that nice texture. It's like a drywall to a man's rage. I've never punched. I think that's such a funny thing. It's like just a cis man thing to do, really, is like punch a wall. I know that I've seen like anyone can punch drywall. But I think it's like, it's such a funny thing to be like stereotypically associated with like punching drywall. I don't want to punch like my home's drywall, but I would love to punch drywall once just to see like, what is it like? I've never gotten so mad that I've like wanted to punch anything. Oh my god, you can hear the barking. Oh, but okay, but put a hole in it? Yeah, literally. That's cis man behavior, you're right. I tried once and I went, ouch! Yowie! I have a wood house though. That's so funny. So you just punch straight wood, like a log. That fish or Zelda? That was fish. My ass is in Minecraft, literally. Your ass is literally in Minecraft. Zelda didn't bark at all for some reason. She barks with him. They should cast you as Steve in the Minecraft movie. Yeah, you have like lived-in experience. You'd be perfect. I still need to watch the FNAF movie, which I know is a ridiculous thing because I've seen people post it on Discord as like an MP4. It's not that hard to find the FNAF movie. I feel like anyone can watch the FNAF movie. But I just haven't watched it. I never sat down to do it. I have the MP4 on Discord. Do you want it? Sure. I'd love that. It's really funny. Like, see, like, the MP4 just got spread around on Discord. And I think that's so funny. Like, that's like, I don't think that ever happened with like any other movie where people just like sent the MP4 of the actual entire, like an entire movie as like a joke. Didn't happen with like Saltburn or whatever, or the Barbie movie. Or Oppenheimer. Actually, I think it did happen with Oppenheimer. I might be wrong. Oh, not both my dogs are barking. Hearing their rage is really funny. My dogs. Oh, the link got nuked? That's okay. Jesus Christ, Fish and Zelda. No, literally, they are little rats from hell. And they love to bark. It's because my dad came inside, I think. He was working on something. And they love my dad very much. And they bark at him very much. It's like mostly done. I don't really want to. I might just like do this in the background and like not worry. No, that looks weird. Zelda waiting for X. God, I love that story so much. I don't know. I don't know if I don't remember who I told that story entirely. But my lovely dog Zelda, she was going for a walk with my father. And we have chickens, and it's very good to feed eggs back to the chickens if you're not going to eat them all, because eggs are very full of protein, and you know, they have like even they can eat the shells, and those are also very good at protein, whereas people can't eat eggshells, obviously. And so my dad had put the eggs down. He looked away for like a few seconds, and my dog Zelda started eating all the eggs and like growling at my dad, trying to get her to stop eating the eggs. She normally does not act like that, I will say, if anyone's like concerned. My dog does not normally do this. She's not a food aggressive dog. She's not an opportunistic dog. She's usually like, I could leave a plate around her and she won't touch it kind of dog. But just in this specific moment, she went like really crazy for egg. She was so like excited. She was so happy. She was so greedy. Her eggs. She was, you know, literally. Like, she's not a food aggressive dog. If you hand her something from you, she will like, she's even, her ancestors told her to eat them all. I wouldn't be shocked. Even when I hand her like a piece of like vegetables, she will try to eat it and then she'll like spit it back out. Like, she doesn't eat that much people food. She doesn't really, she has like very specific taste of what she likes. And if it's not what she likes, she will immediately spit it out. And I don't think she's really ever had eggs before, but she clearly liked them. I think I got good for dog too, so you know what? It ended up in someone liked it. It was good for someone. Your dogs are so well behaved. Meanwhile, mine are entitled. I like how you're saying my dogs are so well behaved after I just told a story where my Zelda just like ate eggs and growled at my dad for trying to take the eggs away from her. That's crazy though. Your dogs are so, they're so fanciful. They're so hungry. They need it or they will starve. They need, thank you. They need it. They need it. You must feed it to them now. Have you seen those like crazy dog like raw food diets on TikTok? I think the worst one I saw was that I saw someone like pull out like raw beef liver for their dog, and then they like cut some for the dog, and then they just like ate a big chunk of the raw beef liver themselves, and I like almost threw up. We started giving Coda like moose knuckles or something, some big ass bone, and we take his from him. He gets so nasty, it starts growling and running away. That's so fucking funny. He wants it so bad. Holy shit. So naughty. No, I don't like that. Nah, that looks weird. Okay. We have to feed him cheese. We have to feed him cheese for him to drop it. Oh, he's so greedy. That's so cute. You have to feed him cheese. Yeah, I saw a TikTok where a lady was like, we're feeding a rabbit to my dogs today while holding a live one. No, a live rabbit. No, that's so fucked up. I'm glad you scrolled away. Holy shit. I would too. Oh my god. Some people are a little too dedicated to the feeding my dog thing. Okay, I think that it's good for if you have a dog, and it's like, I think a lot of things like them are good, like adding a quail egg or something, like adding eggs, that's every now and then, like that's good protein and shit, like that's not weird. Even then adding like the protein powder that they add, that's not weird either, but it's like I like the two, you give them two whole duck eggs, and I know that they can eat bone. I know it's not even like I'm scared of but I'm a little scared of it splintering, I'll be honest. But like, why do that? Why don't we feed them a live rabbit? Oh my god, it's so scary. I think it's only cooked bones. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. That's probably why they're all raw, huh? I think she was gonna, oh, okay, well that's good. I immediately assumed that she was going to just like throw them a live rabbit and they were gonna chase it around as enrichment. I was like, what the fuck? I guess that makes more sense, but that's still like, oh. It's still sad, even though I know that that's how they get animal meat in the first place, but like, don't show it. I'm just gonna feel bad. The bunny's so cute. I guess I feel that way about cows too, and I'm also like, cheeseburger. But I can like, I don't know. It's weird. It's like you can be an, like, people, I don't know, people like try to claim and be like, oh, you can't be an animal lover if you're not a vegan, but it's like, I feel like you can respect what animals give you and find them cute and also eat animals. I don't think it's that far-fetched. Steak, yeah, literally. But also, like, obviously cows are cute, and I also don't think that animals should be mistreated. I think the meat industry is a little messed up sometimes. Like, I don't think, obviously not all animals are treated super ethically, and that's fucked up, you know? Like, that should be fixed, but like, that doesn't mean that like, I still eat meat. Because it's a very big commitment to be a vegan too. Like, it's a lot harder to get proteins, and not everyone can do that. Like, my sister was vegan for a while, but it was mostly because of the, again, like, meat industry stuff, like, not wanting to support meat industry. But she would eat, like, meat if it came from our farm, because obviously she knew where it was coming from. Wasn't unethically sourced meat. Because for a while we had pigs. And it was kind of like that. Like, I did think that pigs are very cute, but obviously I still eat pork. I don't know, it's an interesting thing. I think like growing up on a farm like helped me divide that more, because I think a lot of people like think you can't feel those two things at the same time, or like not a lot of people, but like I don't know, it's particularly like vegans, not vegans, but like PETA vegans, you know. I don't know if I'd really even call those vegans. I think I called that just like an extremist, but you know, not an extremist, but like a vegan extremist. I really don't know how I end up on these sort of topics sometimes. I saw a TikTok of a girl crying in a pig pen, and the pig was like snorting laughing. It was so cute. Oh, someone said in the comments the pig was like an M. Oh my god, that's so cute. Oh, I was snorting laughing. He was so happy. He was so amused. Oh, that's so cute. Why so silly, piggy? Why so silly, piggy? God, that hair took me so long. I'm gonna drink some water. Ugh. I'm getting a little sick of looking at this. Just gonna do this arm and then maybe I'll call it done for the stream. Hydrate. Oh, thank you. I just took a sip, but I'll take another. You can't hear me drinking. You just have to know that I took a... Oh, that was way too big. I would sip. Damn! Yeah, damn! You have a lot of fish food. Remember the other stream, my friend Alex, otherwise known as Baseball Works, kept checking the fish food, and I was like, why are you checking it so often? That's really scary. And they were just like, I just like watching the number go up. I'm sure other people have more. Let me check. Hold on. There's a thing you can do. Hold on, what's it? I don't remember the command, I have to check. Oh, I actually don't think I have it. Me checking my bank account to be HIB checking it. The FNAF security. That's so me. I do love watching bank account number go up. I don't have a command. I thought I did. There used to be like a leaderboard command, but I think I deleted it. Maybe I'll put that back. That'd be kind of fun. I know that I set a command to like do brush for like what my favorite brush is, and I call it my main brush, but I'm gonna be honest, I haven't even used it once this entire painting. Now I am. I like it. I just don't know if I'm gonna keep using it, which is weird because it's like my favorite brush. I love it, but it's like not the easiest to work with. Especially if I'm using like a gradient, like airbrush more often. It's not very easy to blend. It's not a blending brush. It just adds like that texture. And I used to like it when I did more just having a bigger, just very textured stuff. And I still do like doing texture stuff, but I'm just really liking airbrush lately. What can I say? I'm just a fiend for airbrush. Oh my goodness. I really want another banana muffin. I had one at like... When did I have one? I had one at noon, and now I really want another. They're really good. After the stream, I might get another banana muffin. This is your sign to make banana bread. To everyone. Ever. Oh, I also really want to play The Sims. I'll try and finish the body rendering. Because I'm almost done. I just have to focus on this area, and I was trying to avoid it because I feel a little immodest. Like, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to show your stomach. I'm sorry, ma'am. Unmute it to sign to make banana bread. Yeah, you gotta make banana bread. You have to make banana bread. We have 2 banana, we have 2 bread. You don't make banana bread with bread. But hell yeah. You don't make, do you have flour? And like eggs and shit? 2 bananas is enough to make some banana bread. I like that you included bread in the list of banana bread things. We have almond flour. Well, when there's a will, there's a way, I suppose. Actually, don't grab any recipe for banana bread, 2 banana, 2 bread. Actually, I know that I just said when there's a will, there's a way, but don't do that because I just remembered the type of concoctions that you will make under the precipice of there's a will, there's a way. So you know what? Maybe don't make banana bread. Maybe it's not a sign for you specifically to make mustard gas, my peanut butter egg. Oh. I didn't even remember that. I didn't even remember peanut butter eggs. I didn't even think about peanut butter eggs. What? Yeah, literally, that's how I'm feeling right now because I don't remember. I was lied to on the internet. What was it again? What was, tell us peanut butter eggs. What was peanut butter eggs? This is a safe space, okay? 2 ingredient. Oh yeah, I remember. I did it. I was a fool. You were so hungry for mug cake. You didn't stop to think. I made so much of it. I was hungry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for laughing at your straw. Did you eat it? Oh. Probably woefully. I had to eat it all. I have an issue about wasting food. That was a really stream. Oh wow. You're stronger than me. I also don't like to waste food, but like, I still probably would have thrown that out. If I'm being so honest. Like, banana, peanut butter and eggs and sugar does not sound like anything I could bring myself to stomach. I'm saluting for you. I forget how the human body looks. Something I'm realizing. I used oh. Oh no, I didn't want it to be worse in my mind. I didn't. I already thought it was gross, and I used chunky peanut butter. No, I already thought it was bad. I already thought it. Where the fuck is that line? Oh, the line's on this layer, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Chunky PB for mug cake. Was it the only peanut butter you had, or did you like specifically choose it? I prefer chunky. Also, we only had. Okay, well, in a cake though? Yeah, I wouldn't like it in a cake, but I guess if it was the only one you had, I understand. Yes, like a treat. Okay. Don't know if I fully agree, but like... Does this part need to get... It does, okay. Does it? Actually, wait. It does, okay. Like chocolate and trail mix, but it's peanuts in a peanut butter sugar egg mix. Oh lord. This hurts me to think about. This awful concoction. Honestly, streaming is doing the thing I wanted it to do. Because I was like, I remember I was telling myself, I was like, I want stream to motivate me to draw more. And I told myself, I was like, I wanted to draw this. And I'm gonna be honest, most of the time through this, I have not wanted to draw this. I just theoretically wanted to work on it. And then like, I think maybe like 30 minutes into this, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to do this. But I was like, I can't just stream for 30 minutes. So now I've like actually made this file name. The horrors. Ah. Ah. I'm scared of attractive women. Having issues. Ah. You attract what you fear. Hot moms! Ah! Literally. Hot moms. Ah, I'm so scared. Ah, if only, I hope there's no hot moms around here. I have a shirt that says I heart hot moms that I got at a beach store. I wear it sometimes, but usually it's just like a sleep shirt, not like a serious shirt. Like I would never wear it. I don't know if I'd wear it going out. But the other way I wore it around the house, and my dad like looked at me and then looked at the shirt, and I like didn't understand why he was like like laughing because I forgot what I was wearing. I think my dad was with me when I bought the shirt too, which makes it funnier. I hate belly buttons, I'm not gonna lie. Why do they look like that? Why do I have a hole in my stomach? I want some of the dark to be on this leg. Like some of the background should be definitely like leaching into this area. That should be more of that background, and that should be more of that background. Alright, well, I think for right now, I finished all of the rendering that I feel like currently doing on the body. Yeah, I'll have to eventually get to the background, which won't be fun, and I don't want to do it. So, I also have to do this blanch in the front. This, because I didn't sketch it out properly, I blocked in the colors later, but I don't know how I'm gonna do it because I didn't think about it. I might just get rid of it, but it looks weird without it, right? Like, I don't know, it looks like weirdly empty. But I don't know. I'm also considering like maybe just having it like like this, but then like doing a really strong Gaussian blur. So like, hold on, I'm gonna try with my poor little, yeah, like something like just like this. Like very blurred out, but it's like, I don't know. I truly don't. But I like what I made. I like the progress I made. I especially love the face. I think I did a very good job with the face and the hair. I'm really proud. Do a little scroll. Top of the head to the, sorry ma'am, to the stomach. I like the hand too. I didn't like the hand when I was working on it, but I like the hand now. And yeah. Alright, I think that'll be it for this stream today. Thank you guys for stopping by. I very much appreciate it. It looks so amazing. Beautiful, beautiful wife mom in her Instagram. Aw, thank you. That's so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm spinning you around. Tra-la-la. Wait, you're in her Instagram comments. I'm spinning you. But thank you. That really means a lot. That's very sweet. Alright, I hope you all have a good rest of your day. I'm gonna go download a lot of Sims custom content, probably. Alright.